I sort of just wanted to talk a little bit about light and energy today, a little bit, like as to why we spend 2 months on the chakras, you know, and why we did classes and all of that. And it's really because, of course, you know, we are just light and energy. You know, the first book of Genesis says that before there was anything else, there was light, right? And for the most part, the light is hidden, you know, until people have these near-death experiences or these numinous mystical experiences, and what they always report in those experiences is seeing light. You know, two things I think people see is light, and that light unifies and joins everything and everyone. That's what they say. I have a friend who, well, sort of a friend, but whose husband made his transition, and it was a very sacred, you know, spiritual time. And for a day or so after he actually left his body, you know, because there's a different kind of life force that kicks in, she just was looking out, and everything was white and shining and glittering, and everything was connected. And that feeling kind of stayed with her for quite a while. So we know that we're light, we know that we're energy bodies, right? We're actually more nothing than something. I just read that an atom is 99 and then 0.69 energy, and 0.0001 matter. So, you know, we're more nothing than something. So we're more energy than anything else, right? Oh, that feels good, doesn't it? The minister told me I'm more nothing than something. So, you know, we spend a lot of time really dealing with the 5 senses, right? And even when we're doing our prayer work and our manifestation work, a lot of it is through our senses. And it would really make, you know, much more sense if we lived much more from our energy field, you know. So we have, I know I touched on some of this starting off the chakras, but it is reported that we have 72,000 nadis, or energy centers, in the body. They're all different channels that come in, and they all kind of lie at the, you know, the base of our spine, our first chakra, the Kundalini. They all merge into this river called the Susamna. And then there's 2 branches. There's the right side and the left side that merge from there. So it's all down here. And the right side, of course, is the male energy. It's Surya, or sun. And it's, we all know, it's the yang, it's the male energy, action, heat, all of that goes with being a male. And then there's Chandra energy, which is moon energy, which is the left side of the body, which is the feminine, the receptive, the nurturer, the giving, and the receiving. And what happens is that this energy rises up, and at the second chakra, as we start moving up, is when the male and the female start coming together. So at the base, in the first chakra, they're still somewhat separate, but they move up together. And so this energy moves up our spine, and it's balanced and opened by the chakras, which are our energy system, which is our energy center. And, you know, what happens is our energy field, as most of you know, if you outstretched your arms, this is how far your energy field goes, all the way around. And it contains within it everything that we've ever experienced, positive and negative experiences, relationships, traumas, joys, memories. I mean, everything that has ever happened to us is contained in that energy field. And, you know, this energy is back of everything, right? So, and then this energy, yours and mine and everyone else's, we're constantly giving and receiving and transmitting signals through this energy field, right? It is said, you know, that communication, what is it? Again, 98% of it is 2% of it is verbal, and the rest of it is sort of energetic on some level. It's an energy. We all know that, right? We all sense and feel that energy. So the chakras is one of the ways that we get to tap into and become aware of our energy. And what happens is that eventually this energy center affects cell tissue. So what happens is, because it contains everything that has ever happened to us, all the false beliefs, all the doubts, all the fears, plus all the joys and all the beautiful and wonderful things, if that energy field, if we don't heal and that stuff just lays, it just stays stagnant in our energy field, and it constantly gets bumped up against again and again and again, it will eventually go into our cell tissue and manifest as illness in our body. So, Carolyn May says that our biography becomes our biology. Our biography becomes our biology. So it's very important to talk about energy and to do the energy healing work. We kind of know that nowadays, right? We kind of know that if that's really the science of healing, is that we heal it at the mental cause, right? If somebody comes in and says, I've got a disease of some kind, we as religious scientists or new thought thinkers, holistic thinkers, would maybe not necessarily pray for the disease itself. We would pray for, whatever the block is, whatever the block in the energy field is really that showed up as the disease, for that to shift first and foremost. That way, we're getting more to the root of what the issue is. Everyone with me? Mm-hmm.